Aw, Piggy, please pig-splain to us, sweetheart.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, we're live. How's everybody doing? This is just a surprise pop-up stream. We had a lot of chaos last night. It's never pretty when this shit happens. A lot of people lost their homes last night. And thankfully, nobody lost their lives. That's how good our weathermen here are, and our storm trackers. Man, we have some of the best state of the art. Well, a lot of the gear that gets used everywhere, all the meteorologist equipment, a lot of that radar stuff and everything, a lot of it's engineered right here in Oklahoma. So we got lucky last night. Hey, at DM, yeah, you're not in Kansas anymore, even though a lot of this started out in Kansas. And it looks like shit's happening again. All right. Let's go ahead and jump in on this, and then I'll get to the ship from last night. This is from our very own News Channel 9, KWTV Channel 9 here in Oklahoma City. And let's see what's going on here.
So this gust front is pushing south. You've got a bit of rotation off to my east. And I'm going to continue watching, David, in case anything happens. You know how how much these storms change really quick. We're just going to continue to follow it. Back to you.
Okay. All right, nice job. Okay, all right, let's go back to Links 1. Nice job, Jeremy. Jeremy's on the eastern storm with the tornado warning. Val's on the southern storm. The hook on the southern storm is still a problem. It's still with us. Let's go back to this, zoom on in. And once again, the hook is right here, just to the northwest of Ouachita. If you live in Ouachita, between there, just to the north up towards Joy and down to Davis. Tornado safe spot, lowest level. The hook now is starting to tighten up a little bit. And what I mean by that, notice how the hook was kind of, it was hooking, and then it kind of became stretched out, and now it's hooking again. And so when you see it doing that, that's a sign that it's increasing at least a little bit. Doesn't mean it's going to produce a tornado, but it's definitely getting a little bit stronger, okay? It's right over Ouachita.
This is down.
Okay, Val's right here. And
southeast
you can see it in
from me.
Val's shot. There it is. Okay, it's not on the ground. And Val's coming into Davis. Let's go back to hail. And look at the hook now. I mean, clearly, hail sizes, those have come down. Golf balls now.
That's good.
Coming into Joy and Ouachita. And let's do a hail swath here. Let's take a look at the hail and what it's looked like over the last hour or so. And, boy, there's been some big hail in here, running from Wallville to McCarty to Brady, down to Joy. There's been anywhere from pickles and dimes and quarters, tennis balls in here. Where was that baseball stone from earlier? Where was that? What city? Was that out of this storm?
That was from, yeah.
Oh, okay.
That was from Lindsay.
Okay. All right. That was with that storm there. We had baseballs in that storm. But Val storm has produced tennis ball size hail. Okay. Back to Links 1. We'll stay with that. Let's go to radar. And let's take a look here. And we'll get a velocity data. Still an inflow notch right here. But there's the gust front. I mean, it's trying to wrap back in. It's trying to pull this green line into it so it can get into the warm, moist air, which is farther south. That's what it wants, right, to survive. It knows that it cannot survive, and it will not survive on rain-cooled air with a north wind. So it's trying to get back into this. And from Ouachita, there's your area of spin right over Ouachita right now, just north of Davis. Lowest level, center part of the house. It's not on the ground. If it were, you would see it right there. Let's go to Valcaster. And Val's looking off to his northeast. And Val, the hook is tightened up, but it's a little bit tighter than what it was. And your picture even looks a little bit firmer, if you will, looking at that thing right now. What do you think? Anything localized? Go ahead.
Well, David, here's what I think. First of all, the storm has started to accelerate a little bit faster to the east. It's also turned a little left from what it was. It's moving more easterly now. Also, if there's any area that this thing might wrap the outflow boundary or the front back into, it's going to be up to our northeast. And I think that there is a chance that it could be doing that. It almost has that appearance that possibly it could be trying to wrap in like we've seen, yesterday and last night and, the past several days. We've seen that happen in different situations. So that needs to still be watched. But it is accelerating more to the east and could be trying to wrap in on the east side. So we'll keep an eye on that. Back to you.
All right. You're not the first person to say that, just so you know. Okay. All right. Nice job. So this is clearly the area of rotation, but it's just not that strong. That's what Val keeps saying. But it's strong enough that the tornado warning, it's going to go on a little bit longer, right? We'll see what it does, but it is spinning. Let's go back to Links 1 here, and I'll show you where the rotation is now coming on top of Val's in Davis. He's looking off to the north. It's over at Ouachita here. Let's turn on shear rate. Take a closer look. There it is. Everything lines up. So, okay, so it's going to go north and east of Davis by about this far. If you live north and east of Davis, between there and Sulphur, lowest level center part of the house. Is it going to produce a tornado right now in the next 5 minutes? No. Not the way it's going. But it could ramp up just enough to produce a tornado. I can tell you this, by looking at velocity data and by looking at the storm, if it were to produce a tornado,
Happy birthday.
I think it would be a low-end tornado. Okay, it would be a fairly weak tornado at this point.
David, there's a track on Links 4.
Okay, all right, thank you, Andrew. Let's go to Links 4. And there's your hook, tucked back in. And moving again southeast now, Sulphur at 440.
This
the
is live
Artesian
footage.
Hotel, Casino, and Spa.
Oh, go get live footage.
That's where we all need to
Hell
go.
no.
441 on that. Hickory at 503. And we'll do Mill Creek at 522. Reagan, 551. And Carnerville at 558. 558. Okay.
I will promise you this. If we have one out here, I will definitely get you footage because usually when the sirens go off, we go outside. So, yeah, we got some crazy weather happening right now. So, last night was pretty bad. We're looking at what they're calling an F4 tornado, which on the tornado index. Yeah, a hurricane is a lot larger, but doesn't have the destructive power that a tornado has. Okay, that didn't work. Tornado rating. Okay, we got a 0 through 5 scale. It's called the Fujita scale or something like that. And here it is right here. Let me blow this up for you guys. Okay, this is our tornado scale right here. F0, 65 to 85 mile per hour winds, damaged minor. Then it bumps up to 86 to 110. That's moderate. EF2, 111 to 135, strong. EF3, 136 to 165 miles per hour. That's severe. EF4, which is what we had last night, 166 to 200 mile per hour winds, devastating. And it was very devastating. If you guys were watching with me last night, they were like, there's a lot of debris flying around. There's even cars flying around. Oh, I'm not, man. Trust me, I go out there when the sirens go off. It's fun to watch. Not really. So, and we got the EF5, which is 200 mile per hour winds. Damage, incredible. So, anyway, this is from Fox 25 here in the city.
Intense to see. This one from Carolyn Bowling. This viewer sent in a video from Douglas, which is southeast of Enid, of the funnel moving through Garfield County. Very intense to see. Right now in Enid this morning, Eisenhower Elementary is closed. The other public schools are open. Also, Wacomas public schools are closed. But we're going to track all of this online at okcfox.com. You can go there for the latest, and we'll bring you the latest on the air. That's the latest from the live desk.
All right. So, let's see. Here's some other pictures from last night. Continue without disabling. There you go. That's just incredible right there. Now, the tornado went up. Another one came down, and I think we had two, and one of them got swallowed by the other one. Yes, we had a storm cellar that we'd have to go outside. Chris, what happened to my wrench? I had a rogue mod. I think it was a Rhea, but I took everybody's wrench away. I'm having to redistribute them. So give me a second. I'll take care of that for you. Doing okay. We're talking about the aftermath of last night. Whoops. All right, you refresh it, buddy. Doing okay, man. I had to have somebody come stay the night last night because their house got it's not destroyed. I don't know how much. He's supposed to send me pictures when he gets back up there. But I don't think his house is destroyed, but I think it definitely has some damage. Enid, Oklahoma is where this happened at. So, yeah, this is just, this is my stream. Dude. So, yeah, that's what we're looking at right now. What's happening in Enid, Oklahoma is EF4. Very, very damaging. It's from somebody else. You can already see it's already destroyed a lot of shit there. Everything's fine there. Oh, that's the wall cloud right in there. Oh, if I can get this right on there, that's the hook right there. That's coming down. So, yeah, that's your wall cloud. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get into that sad part and give you guys a better understanding. This is from our KOCO Channel 5 here in the city.
Their friends and family as they clean up after this devastating tornado that moved through here last night. Now again, this path is about 3 miles long from here all the way up to just to the west of the Enid Airport. And again, luckily it went over a lot of open fields, but it did do a lot of destruction, including this neighborhood where the majority of the destruction is EF4 to EF5 tornadoes. A number of cars also destroyed, and an Enid police car. You can see that right in the center of your shot. There's an Enid police car that was also damaged and destroyed, just completely destroyed right there. But you can see the neighbors and the friends out there helping out, guys.
I'll say one thing about this, as destructive as this is where we shine in Oklahoma. Yes, that was here, Terry. Vance Air Force Base. It barely missed it. They said it got about 2 to 3 football links away from Vance Air Force Base here.
Roger that, man. Be careful. I don't know if the airport told you, but there were a number of drones up.
This is where we shine, right here, man. People come from out of everywhere, every little nook and cranny to start pitching in and helping. They're trying to get the electric back on. That's OG&E right there, Oklahoma Gas and Electric. They're already getting new poles put in. Yeah, they'll knock this shit out really fucking quick. Luckily, nobody lost their lives. Wow. Look at that tree up there, uprooted. Wow. That's how strong that wind was. I got you. Even with a dome-shaped house, it would still rip it apart. Now, underground houses, you know, depending on how much they got above ground, usually do pretty good.
Our shot's hot in the background.
Yeah, look at that vehicle right there. Oh, that's the police car. And that's the other car sitting next to it. Look like there's one right there across the street there. Damn.
Shot's hot. Just under 3 minutes, Roger.
Move this up a little bit. Wow, they have nothing left there. Wow. Oh, hey, I'm live.
All right, Caitlin, I
Wow,
can
look at those
barely hear
trees
you.
been snapped.
Roger. Yeah. Keep going left. Yep, now go up. And to the left, to the left, to the left, to the left. Now, there you go. You're on the path now. So there's the damage there in the top middle. Go up. Oh, yeah, okay. All right, good.
There's the path right there.
Do what? Well, I mean, it's just, we're in the editorial, and those of you that have been with us, I didn't realize we were live again, so appreciate you joining us again on the KOCO mobile app, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok.
Right?
We're over Enid, covering the damage from the tornado that moved through the area last night, and it was right before or right at sunset is when this tornado moved through Enid. We had another one right around 7 o'clock that moved through up close, further to the east at near Bremen.
You're cutting into the golf.
And that one did some damage up there, but nothing like what we're seeing here in Enid. This neighborhood, probably 90% destroyed.
Wow. Look at that truck right there.
The majority of the homes on these streets are almost completely damaged. You see a number of those front end loaders moving debris off of the road, and that way some of the crews can get in there to begin the cleanup, which has already begun. But you see friends and family walking around on top of the rubble that is left over from what used to be their house. and they're just trying to salvage stuff. You know, they came away with the most important thing, which is their life, and I think we can all be in agreement to that. But now they're just kind of sifting through the rubble to pull out things that were important, things that meant something, and that can be a really emotional time, especially if that's your house or someplace that you grew up, and friends and family there to to comfort you as you're doing that, and so I can only imagine. I mean, I've helped friends and family on the ground that have lost a home, and lost a home to a fire, but have never lost a home to a tornado. But I've spoken with many who have, and it's if they get away with their life, that's the blessing. But losing a house just means that it's time to rebuild, and that can be a struggle sometimes. And it helps to have those friends and family that surround them to let them know that it may not feel like it's okay right now, but it will pass, and they will get through it, and we'll be there to help. So if you know people that live in this area, again, this is just to the east of Vance Air Force Base, straight east. That's Highway 81 there to the left of your shot, and Vance Air Force Base is just about, less than a mile to the left of that. You can see there's Vance Air Force Base right there. Yeah. So Vance did not take a direct hit. The end of the runway did right here, and we're seeing some damage to just some of the construction equipment and a construction signage that was lining the runway. That you can see they've been doing some work on that runway.
They were,
and that's where we believe the tornado started. And I think I've gone a little bit too far to the north, and a number of trucks there working on the field to get some of that cleaned up. But if you kind of follow that down and to the right, you can see where the tornado path is, and some guys are working. There's power out at Vance, a lot of power out at Vance. So and Vance Air Force Base, we had some reports that said that Vance took a direct hit, but you can clearly see right there it did not take a direct hit, which is really, really good. However, as it crossed Highway 81, right there, that's where it dropped, and it turned into a massive tornado as it crossed the highway, and the first thing it hit with all of its force was this neighborhood right here. And just left nothing but the devastation and destruction in its wake. But it left lives, and that's what's most important. Nobody died in this. There were 10 injuries.
That's good.
But nothing too severe. So that is really good news. But everyone escaped with their life, which is most important. But many did not escape with a home. Many of them lost their homes. And I think the mayor, we were listening to the mayor. The mayor said that as many as 40 homes are either lost or damaged. And God, that's a lot. I'm not seeing 40 homes, but that could be 40 structures that he's talking about. But there are a number of homes just right here. Let me try to count them. 1, 2, 3. There's almost 30 homes right there. So 40, that number may not be too far off. So there's 30 homes that I'm counting just right there in that neighborhood that are damaged or destroyed. Most of them destroyed. You can see, just give you this wide shot here. Most of them are destroyed. And that's...
Okay, we'll move this. It's going to show it more data on the path.
Enid was one of the cities that was hit hardest by tornadoes last night, but we had multiple. Now, the city of Enid had that tornado begin south of town right around 8:13. It was indicated by radar. It traveled across Vance Air Force Base and Highway 81 before it was upgraded to a tornado emergency, the first for Enid. Here's a look at the reflectivity as that tornado was crossing Highway 81 just south of Enid. Now, this track is similar to another strong tornado. In fact, in 1956, Vance Air Force Base was hit with an F3 tornado on April 8th, and it began east of Drummond, crossed the airport, and then moved into the southeast side of Enid. The tornado last night had deviant motion and did not follow a straight path, and it wasn't the only tornado either that we were dealing with. You can see up to the north, we were dealing with a storm as well, northern Kay County and Braman. This started right around 6:38. You see meteorologist Michael Armstrong. He had this view here. This is right around 7 o'clock of satellite tornado, huge tornado here too as well that was lofting debris. So lots of tornadoes last night, and the National Weather Service, Norman, is currently en route to Enid to begin survey the damage from last night's tornadoes. So we'll get those updates here as soon as we have them. Meteorologist Michaela Smith, KOCO 5 News.
There we go. So more of the same stuff we've already seen here.
Except for far northern Oklahoma. We'll go back out to Michael here. Michael, tornado warning continues. What are you seeing?
Absolutely. And now look at the right side. Oh, Damon, look at it. Now we got the condensation funnel. It's more than halfway to the ground. Look at that. It's all spinning. Yeah, let's go ahead and stop for just a second, Kyle. Actually, we have another one that's over to the left, too, underneath the wall cloud. So there's a small funnel that's underneath the wall cloud to the left, and then we have this large cone that's hanging down as well to the right. So, Damon, again, this could easily produce a multiple vortex tornado. That's the most developed condensation funnel I've seen yet with the tornado.
And that lines up with everything that we just saw in the last scan here, where it just ramped up here just moments ago here. So you heard Michael mention it's halfway down. That's a rule. That's definitely going to be, if that's not touching the ground, it's going to be awfully close. But when you hear Michael say halfway down, basically that's the rule that we use, where if it's halfway down to the ground, more than likely it's probably already spinning down there. You just can't see it, but this is the most pronounced that this tornado has looked. And that, Michael, that's on the ground, Michael.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's on the ground.
Yeah.
And there's also a funnel that's over to the left. We may have two tornadoes at the same time.
Yeah, I see it. There's a tornado right there. There's a tornado right there. So yeah. We have this is twin tornadoes right here. Big one right here. This tornado right here is going to get wrapped around it.
He's right, and it did before it even happened. So let me see what I got here. Okay, so that's basically it from last night. This is gonna be a short pop-up stream, dude. So while I get shit ready for something else, let's check this out. A little bit of fun, shall we?
Okay, Larry Dick, I'm here today in my custom-built dojo to teach you guys another lesson about some shit y'all probably didn't know before, but now I am here to teach you. Today's lesson is something a little bit different than what I normally teach. Normally I teach you guys on how to defend yourself, maybe even cook some greens or some shit like that. But today, I'm strictly teaching on how to eat. And today's eating subject is the delicious crawfish, as you see here, prepared specially in this tray of tin foil with sausage and corn and potatoes. You gotta have your sausage and the corn and potatoes. Now, a lot of y'all don't know how to eat them. That's why y'all scared of them. But it's a technique to eating these motherfuckers, and I'm gonna show you how to do it. Okay, what you wanna do is get you a tin foil pan like I got here. Now you see the delicious mud bugs here. It still got the face on them. What you wanna do is You take it, and break the ass off. I like to do the technique of giving a squeeze, like that. Then I take this shell off the top part. Then you squeeze the bottom. You pull that motherfucker straight out like that. Give it a good cleaning. Throw that shit away. And all you got is that delicious meat right there. And what you do is, you smell that motherfucker. Make sure it smells good and seasoned good. Then you eat it. Out. Let me show you that one more time. Take one of these crawfish right there. Break the ass. Squeeze it one time, just to crack it. Don't smush the meat on the inside, because that's where the good shit is. Peel the top part off the shell, maybe a little bit more. Then you squeeze the back part. Throw out that junk. Got that fresh meat right there. Now let me teach y'all in slow motion, because some of y'all be trying to eat it all fast and shit. And sometimes you just gotta take your time. Eat it real slow. What you wanna do is find the best one. Ooh, that's a big one right there. I like them big. You take that ass, break that off. Now some of y'all like to suck the head on these motherfuckers. I ain't too much of a head sucker. You know, no qualms against the people who like to suck head, but it's just not for me. I leave that to other people. And you know who I'm talking about. Anyway, you take that head, you poke it off of there. I ain't gonna suck that head, but I'm gonna get on his ass right here. Again, you give it a crunch, not a squish, and squish all the meat. Peel that shell right off that tip. Squeeze, then you pull, flop that shell right back in there. Clean that motherfucker out, because he looked like he went to a buffet before he got here, and you got that meat. Now, if you keep on messing with this and eating all through it, it's gonna mess up everything. Everything gonna get soaked with all that juice. But you know what I always say? Ain't nothing wrong with a little extra juice running everywhere, all over the floor and all over the couch and shit. Let me get some of this corn. Let me take a break for a minute, just 1 second. I gotta get some. You see, when I eat that corn, when I get down up in there, I like to get my face all in it. You might see a bunch of shit on my face right now, but hey, it's worth it. It's definitely worth it. If you wanna impress somebody, get your face all in it. And sometimes it get too spicy, you like to cool yourself off. I like to cool myself off with a Dickens up. In fact, it's a can cool, you can make anything a Dickens up. You can stick anything up in that motherfucker. Cool and refreshing. Oh, that's good. Whatever you put in that motherfucker is gonna be good. In a Dickens up can cooler. Back to these crawfish. Oh, look at this, he got one hand. He must be a disabled crawfish. Well, he get equal treatment too. Oh, juicy disabled motherfucker. We call that equal opportunity eating. Crawfish with one arm, he gets the same treatment as a crawfish with 2 arms up in this motherfucker. Bitch ass. Another one of these potatoes. Get another one of these. I don't even know, they got so much food here. Another piece of corn right there. I'm biting off 2 corns at the same time. You know what? You having 2 pieces at the same time, there's nothing wrong with that. As long as both pieces agree with what's going on, then it's quite all right. Who the hell gonna come in and say you can't have 2 at the same time? I eat 2 at the same time all the time. Now, another thing that might happen while you eating crawfish is that the enemy sneak up behind you while your hands dirty. Now, one thing y'all know about me, even if I can't use my hands because they're dirty full of delicious crawfish, I still got this. He will never see that coming. Foot to chest. Because I ain't eating with my feet, I'm eating with my hands. See? Get another piece of this corn here. And just for me to think
He's smoking
that I'm
the
too
whole
dirty to
time.
eat, hands all covered with shit, I'm like, oh man, I can't really defend myself because my hands are so dirty full of delicious crawfish. Right up in his sternum. His heart dropped down from here, up here, down to here. Bust it on the inside. Heart stern buster. Stern heart buster. Either way you like it, he gonna get it. Just because he thought my hands were dirty, thought I couldn't beat his ass. But he was dead wrong. Emphasis on the dead. Picking through here. Huh. Hello? Who is that? Thought I heard somebody trying to get in again. I don't want to come up in here. Not while I'm eating, not while I'm face down. You don't want none of this, it's gonna come out just like these crawfish, in tiny pieces. Come in here whole, man, leave out in chopped up pieces up in this bitch. Well, what I'm gonna have to do now is get off this camera in the dojo and really get up in here. There's some shit I gotta do to this that y'all can't even see. But I'll be sure to tell you about it in the next episode. Thank you for joining me in the dojo today on teaching you some shit you ain't never knew before. Stay safe.
Cooking with Diggum in the dojo will return after these messages.
Larry Diggum here. I'd like to ask you a question. Are you cold? If so, then get you one of these. Your own Larry Diggum Enter the Dojo hoodie to keep you warm in the winter months. It has a nice Larry Diggum Enter the Dojo logo on the back. That also keeps you warm. If you happen to be hot, then get you one of these. Your own personal Larry Diggum feet sliding slippery like I'm walking on Crisco t-shirt. This keeps you cool in the summer months. If you happen to be hot and cold at the same time, you can get both of these. Slice one down the middle, slice the other one down the middle, and sew these motherfuckers together. That way you have one side hot and one side cool, just like the McDLT.
Good idea.
So get on down to LarryDiggum.com and get you one and or both of these fine, fine garments. Please hurry, because the gas company has turned off the heat in the dojo, and I really, really need to send them some money to turn it back on, because it gets cold in here.
Get on down to LarryDiggum.com and get you one of these fine, fine garments. Today.
That's Larry Diggum. Stop screen share. There we go. Okay. That's not. Okay, that's better. That's how it's supposed to be. Okay. What should we do now? I tell you what. We need to have a cargasm. I think so. I think I'm right. We need a cargasm. All right, here we go. Oh, that is fucking awesome. That is fucking awesome. Like the airplane rivets in it. Look at this little shit back here. Dude, you're out of your league. Go home.
Which ones are they?
King, 3.5 king coilovers.
King coilovers. Right on.
5,000 a piece.
I believe it for sure.
It's stupid.
Yeah.
That's 4 cars for me.
Yeah. What's the size of the tires on this thing?
44.
44s. Yeah. Right on.
Fire it up.
Cool, man.
They can stand that thing up on end. Oh, look at it blink at you. Oh yeah, here we go. Oh God. Okay, I see now.
missed it. Man. This is a pop-up stream again. We're doing our cargasm. Love you, bro. Glad you can make it. We're doing our cargasm. Yep.
Okay, here we go. Oh, a Hellcat.
Blend them together. When you blend the cargas together, you don't want to blow it out and make it 269 or 216. You have to seamlessly fuse it together. So we're with Cleveland Power Performance in Ohio. We think we did our best to fuse our car together. This car was called Reverence. That's the name of the build.
Double click that button.
I had to get a front.
So we still have full HIDs going, but through our inside in here.
That's sick.
Nice.
Taillight wise, I might have to fire her up here, but she's loud. Taillight wise, we did, might just throw hazards out.
Wow, that's a trip.
That is so fucking scary.
It's all coming back to me now, Kev.
Dig the big LED sequential taillights on that one too. When the taillights are that long on a car, you get mesmerized following them, but you won't follow them for.
Yeah, you ain't gonna follow them long.
Insane muscle cars.
Woo! Oh wow! What the fuck is that? Oh yeah!
levering up. Here it is. It takes all engine. A quarter of the car. Look at this shit. What the fuck is this? It's got a fucking wind-up key in the back. It's also got a bottle of NOS right there. It's a Geo Tracker. Oh my god. It's a fucking Geo Tracker, people. Oh my god. They got great gas mileage. All the Geos. Brother, we're doing our car gas. Oh wow, a little tiki gear shift. What about Disney? Don't forget Disney. Wow. Wow. What the fuck?
For Danny Humphreys, 928 Porsche. So pretty unique, different piece, and definitely unique with that with the 960 Whipple. That is 980 Whipple. We'll track those two so you could get actual fuel consumption in the engine. Then we could verify that the numbers were all screwed up and the VE table and pounds per hour table.
Wow, that's incredible. Watch it flood. Wow, that is insane. It's gorgeous.
Except the thing I feel the hot rods of the cars. Right from here, we don't
How dare you?
Gone. Holy shit.
Kiss his ass now.
Kiss my ass. Kiss my ass. He's gone. Okay. While we were watching that, I jumped over. And it doesn't look like we got anything going on right now in the weather. It looks like it's just severe thunderstorms now, and they're moving off. So I'm not going to worry too much about that. But we're still in a watch area, which doesn't mean anything. So I'm going to wrap this up, as usual, with our fucking lovely little slut that everybody loves, Toronto Unicorn.
Hey everybody, it is Toronto Unicorn here, and I am here with a story time to keep you all entertained as always. I have been in this lifestyle, this swinger lifestyle, for years now. I go to clubs that are, for play, on-premise play. Keep in mind, I'm on YouTube. I'm going to watch what I say in the language that I use, and you'll have to come to my fan page after to hear me unleashed about the whole ordeal. All right, ready? So I have been into these club lifestyle scenes for a while. I have seen it all. I have seen multiple men on women. I have seen multiple women together. I've seen, certain kink nights, heavy theme nights. Like, I've seen a lot. I've seen, a lot. And when I look back and think of all of the voyeuristic experiences or all of the immersive experiences that I have actually participated in, even if I didn't have the sex myself, I actually was able to narrow it down. So one of the biggest nights I've had at the club was back when I took a date, which was a male-female couple called Mr. and Miss Jyla Valentine. They do have their own starring Jyla Valentine playlist on this channel. You can click the link in the description.
All right, we already saw this one. Sorry, people. Let me see. All right, let's try it. I directed a friend's gangbang on DTF night at the Oasis. Yeah, let's do that.
All right, hey everybody, it is Toronto Unicorn. I'm outside of Oasis Aqua Lounge. It is DTF night, my first DTF night, down to fuck night in 2 months because I needed a bit of a break from it. And now I have scheduled myself an orgy to run, which is why I'm in my orgy director tank top. I've got my orgy director fanny pack and it's Curly Vixen. She's the star tonight. She has given me her kind of requirements for what she's looking for, and so you will be able to find that on a podcast episode because I'm allowed to speak vulgarly and I'm allowed to overshare to my little heart's content on a podcast. I can't do that on YouTube. So podcasts are free, so you can come check those out. But basically, I'm going into the club right now. I'm gonna come out with Curly Vixen later after I've run her a gangbang orgy, whatever transpires. So we'll have less to say. Come with me. Hey everybody, it is Toronto Unicorn outside of Oasis Aqua Lounge with Curly Vixen. She was the gangbang queen tonight, right?
Yes, yes.
So she got this beautiful little outfit on and I got to introduce her to all of the gentlemen. And what I liked is that I started the tone right. I said, we're looking for enthusiastic oral pleasers. Now, some of those guys looked like they had no idea what that meant. And we didn't pick those guys, right?
Right.
Because when we're running a scene like this, you can pick what you want. You can get your actual fantasy. So, did you get oral pleasure?
Oh, I definitely did.
From multiple men?
I did.
You didn't even have to suck a lot of dick tonight, to be honest.
No,
I've
I
seen
really
many
didn't.
women work way harder. Sorry.
I didn't. That wasn't my angle tonight.
It wasn't. You were allowed to
I wanted
receive.
to be pleasured.
Yes, and receive. And she had a blindfold on. So it was sensual, right?
Yep.
And we were very clear with the gentleman who came in. We had women come in as well and other people. So we were clear. We want hands on your body. And I saw if there was literally a boob left untouched for like more than a few minutes, I'd address it, right? I was sitting there walking amongst this group, picking the gentleman and whatnot. Okay, why don't you tell in your own words, what was this night like and the highlights of what happened just now?
So it was nice just to be unaware. I sort of related voices a little bit to people that I had met earlier in the eve, but then there was quite a few newbies that I hadn't met, and I just sort of asked for a name. I just find it, I don't know, more of a connection, I guess, when there's a name. There was definitely some sensual kissing while I was being fucked, and I was being touched in all different ways, on all different parts of my body, and they even a couple of people used like a feather tool that I brought. Certain things were working and certain things weren't, so we helped those with toys. So I brought toys as well, and it was great because I was, still able to squirt quite a bit, which is sometimes a challenge for me at Oasis, just because I guess the water sort of dehydrates me a little bit.
Yeah.
So it's really important to drink a lot day leading up to the club and being at the club. But the guys were great, and everyone tried their best, and I definitely got some pleasure out of the whole thing.
And what I really liked is that every participant was treated respectfully and, as a very humanizing experience. So we were amongst other gangbangs going on upstairs, and everybody does things a little differently. But we did overhear somebody else's gangbang, and it was a little different than mine. I heard her say in a room of men, "We're looking for big dick." And I remember just like hearing crickets. You weren't up there, but thinking some of these people aren't here to be dehumanized down to that.
Yeah.
And I think it's important that even in amongst hungry, horny men, we understand that there are still sensitive people underneath and here to have a good night too. And you gave those men such an inviting experience because you were inviting to them. You wanted to know their name, and that added something. I saw it add something. So I felt good overseeing. I felt good being able to look in a crowd and be friendly about how we were only looking for certain things. And if guys did not want to be oral pleasers, they weren't chosen, especially at the beginning when that mattered. So I had a fantastic time running this scene. I got to wear my orgy director. I wore it as like a little mini dress, which was really fun. So it was great. I had R being an assistant. She was a little bit, you know, getting fingered a few times, but her eyes were still available to see the condom use. That was her job. Amelia was supposed to be a backup assistant, and she was off looking for her own dick. So it is just one of those things where, you know, you deal with what you have. But I've got to say, we did see some friends tonight. I did meet some fans tonight who came up and said a very nice hello. So especially a girl who just started working here who said that
I saw that before.
Yeah, she's like, oh my god, I watched your videos so I got before the interview, and then she's working here and she's happy, and I was like, okay, good. I've never heard that help before, but that's really cool. So any words to women out there or anybody who would be interested in fulfilling a fantasy of multiple men touching you, fucking you at the same time, is there any advice that you would give out so that they would have a successful experience?
I think, you know, my initial worry was just like seeing and being worried about like who I was seeing. So I think a really good strategy is to blindfold, or for me with my glasses off, it's double blindfold because I don't see anything. But I just think that it was really cool because I could just sort of feel, and I remember when one guy cummed on my breast, I just kind of was like, oh, it's warm. Like, so I feel like my other sensations were heightened.
Yeah.
And I'm not a big person for getting cummed on, so that was a good feeling.
Okay.
Some of the
Maybe not
things they were
seeing it,
trying
I
wasn't
enjoy
doing
more.
it.
Well, I remember a few guys when they came, you'd be like, another one bites the dust.
Yeah, literally. I was like, oh, there goes another one. Because a lot of them, they go in and they're done really quick because it's magic.
It's exciting,
It's
right?
magic.
It is.
And when it's super wet, they can't hold themselves back.
And it's so inviting. And then that last gentleman who was such a pussy worshiper, he was getting his mouth ready for the fucking fountain of squirt. He was the guy you were looking for all day.
Right?
I'm telling
Came
you.
late.
When you say, are you an oral worshiper? If you are a gentleman who gets down there and wants to have, you announce that
no
shit. You
complaints.
fucking wear it proud like
Ever.
a badge of honor, because some of us are looking for it. So thank you very much for trusting me with this. We'll probably do a full debrief where we can talk really dirty about all the places the condoms and the dicks went. So I definitely got a condom in between my toes. Luckily it wasn't used. But anyways, thanks guys. I have been to many DTF nights, and you can catch all
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to go get something to eat. I'll probably be doing some gaming later. Hell, who knows whose chat I'll show up in. So, love you guys. Thanks for hanging out and everything. And I'll see you next time. Bye.